Throughout the ancient world, these connecting features, the stonework, the tool marks, the machine and laser-like precision, the masonry, the protuberances, with many more to come, will not only allow you to now identify the breadth and depth of the abilities this now lost civilization once possessed, but will now also allow one to unravel many other mysteries of the past, such as how the very civilizations who re-inhabited these locations, the ancient Egyptians across the Giza Plateau, or that of the Romans across Europe, came up with many of their own most ingenious of inventions, their superior technologies, and indeed their accelerated developments as a whole. You will realize that many of these ancient advancements and technologies were themselves once borrowed and stolen. For although ancient Egypt has long been academically taught as generally the most important, well-studied, and apart from the coincidental sacrificial altars found across South America, each claimed rather predictably as nothing other than incredibly large ancient tombs. Tombs which have not only now been found, located, explored, and identified on nearly every continent of Earth, but many found to even share the same repeating, incredibly mysterious triple layout the world over. Yet, as mentioned, along with the evident fact that polygonal masonry exists across the plateau, not to mention the countless precision tool marks within the basalt floor, or indeed the cup and scoop marks which litter the unfinished obelisk, all now identified as features reoccurring across the ancient world. There are many other artifacts and exhibits of evidence, all but proving that the truth of the matter, far more incredible than any of us have been led to believe. For although the columns within Baalbek, for instance, each cut from a single block of stone and each weighing upwards of 800 tons, once cut, shaped, and transported from Aswan Quarry, some 1,000 kilometers away across a substantial river, compelling evidence alone to suggest that they were indeed all once built by the same people. There exists, however, as mentioned, many others which all prove my case. Delphi within ancient Greece is another intriguing example, revealing such technologies and developments as that of the amphitheater, which although long claimed as an invention of known history, is also one among many, simply adapted and reclaimed works of this now lost civilization. For although many of the other prehistoric theaters located nearby or worldwide for that matter, have all seemingly been looted of their floors, Delphi's theater floor luckily still survives. Not only does it survive, but it may explain why nearly all others don't. For it still possessing its stone block pattern, which just like that of the many walls, which also still survive all around it, was in fact also once made of this same, now lost, polygonal masonry technique. Additionally, along with using this same lost method to expose none other than that of Pompeii a bit further in the book, it is, as mentioned, yet more undeniable evidence to support my discovery and claim. Yet there is another amphitheater, one which can still be found quietly hiding amongst the precision-cut ruins of Petra. With this theater, just like that of Petra itself, one solid stone structure, once decidedly cut straight out of the solid stone, and unquestionably once created, using these same now lost technologies, all but confirming that it indeed a once rediscovered concept with the advanced ancient awareness of acoustic properties, again also exhibited elsewhere, such as within India's temples covered earlier, all indeed also tracking with this assertion. The Patara pipes are another particularly interesting and perhaps important example of this theft of ancient developments, for they perhaps even the possible inspiration for the more modern aqueduct. Each block once cut from a single piece of marble and then perfectly fitted together, making an advanced sealed pipeline that presumably ran across the surface of the ground, or perhaps once elevated. One that, via the heavy erosion it has experienced over its long life, has been predictably dismissed as nothing more than a past failed venture. Yet the pipe in itself, possible evidence that the many aqueducts, and indeed the original technology behind them, also once merely adapted and reused. Another incredible set of pre-flood achievements are those known as that of the qanats, found sprawling across the Persian landscape. They are, as one will see, clearly another incredible ancient anomaly, once built by a group of incredible abilities, foresight, and knowledge. A set of mind-blowing technological advancements and capabilities, which although lacking any form of explanation as to how they did it, or indeed how they figured out such knowledge, to be found anywhere within any funded exploration or investigation of these vast man-made craters in the Earth, are regardless, and rather predictably, still attributed to that of a known ancestor. Once dug deep into the Earth over and over, these underground man-made channels would allow water to flow into, and sometimes through vast deserts, without evaporating away, often incorporating them into advanced cooling systems upon their arrival at their desired destination, with them having even produced ice from this water in the middle of the desert and under a searing sun, by utilizing another set of remarkable man-made structures known as the yakhchals, or ice houses. With all of these ancient and now lost technologies, I feel simply deciphered, reincorporated, adapted, and reused by modern people. Their many far more ancient, long-forgotten origins are thusly easily reclaimed as another's achievements, just like that of the pyramid. When put together, however, they form proof that this lost civilization, along with once clearly being incredibly capable, were also quite possibly the true originators of many of even today's modernized technologies, each of which long ago stolen and reclaimed from this now hidden world. My first book, Life Before the Flood, A Definitive Guide to the Lost World, is out now, available in paperback. Links are in the description and pinned comment. It is 52,000 words, over 400 pages with over 260 hand-made illustrations, making it the largest, most overwhelming, undeniable, and in many cases never before seen, array of ancient mysteries left by a now lost civilization, ever laid out in chronological order, with many long-standing pre-flood puzzles deciphered for the very first time. It is a guide along with a complete exposure for you, my dear audience, of this long hidden world, along with the grand global conspiracy that has long hidden this reality from you all, indeed, also fully revealed for the first time. It is my magnum opus and the most undeniable evidence-based piece of work ever created in all of our quests to unravel this now lost world. For as you too will see, although these big claims, with the implementation of over 14 years of in-depth, intense research within the field of antiquity, it unarguably delivers on these claims. So please do consider getting yourself a copy, not only to support the channel as I am now demonetized, but also to support my controversial yet incredibly important work here upon YouTube. For I know you too will indeed find it to be highly compelling. Thank you.